Today on Pinball Workshop, we're going to be looking at some new testing equipment. We've got the Neoloch Inquisitor core module, and then all the modules that come with it. So what is this type of diagnostic tool? What's it going to do for us? And watch me put it together. Coming up next on the Pinball Workshop. Alright, so let's talk about what the Inquisitor system is. So this comes from a company called Neoloch, and I will let you know that I have paid full price for this, so this is not a paid review. But this is an IC testing system. And the great thing about how Neoloch works is that you can buy the packages in two different models. In this case, I've bought the kit for this and the modules. So that means I'll be putting these together here in a moment. But also the great thing about it is that the different blades or modules that come with the kit test a variety of different things. In this case, the module that I'm probably the most interested in is the PIA and Riot blade. So the one thing that's great about this is that I can test a lot of specific PIAs. One thing that you may be seeing in the System 9 board repair video is by testing the PIAs, I'm able to test a lot of input-output. So I can look for poor PIAs or PIAs that aren't working appropriately, test them, and then see if I can eliminate them from the variables of other board problems. So very excited about this one and putting it together. This is our static RAM tester. So again, you're going to find very similar things you're going to use from the pinball environment. Your 5101s, that's going to be your early solid state Stern and Valley games. You've got 6116, that's going to be your Williams, System 9, System 11 type games, up to your 6264 and your 62256. That's going to be more in your range of later WPC games up to your Stern games. So again, this is going to be another blade. We'll put this together. And then the last one is going to be your dynamic RAM blade. So this is going to test a variety of different types of RAM that you may find within pinball machines and also in arcade machines. So we'll be putting this together as well. So before we get started actually testing anything, I saved some money because I'm pretty good with the soldering gun. So what I'll be doing is helping putting these together. We're going to run through that real quickly, talk a little bit more about the Neolochs as we go, and then we'll get on to doing some actual testing. All right, let's put together the PIA blade. All right, so now we have everything assembled. Let's go ahead and try it out. Well, now we just gotta get it plugged in. And let's see if we get any display. All right. Asking me to select my test, 6520 or 6821 PIA. Let me go find a PIA for testing purposes. All right. So here's a PIA pool that I have taken. Let me just sit it in here. Select testing. And the PIA is okay. we can run that again. There we go. Let's see what else we can find in here. System info, normal for options, to abort, system rev, and our selection. And there's our board. Let's see if we can find a couple other PIAs to test that I think I have some pools that are around here that I can test. Here's 3 more PIAs I just pulled out of the board that I've been working on. So let's go ahead and test these to see if these also work. Place it into the ZIF socket. Press enter. Now this may be very boring here because I don't know if I actually have a PIA that's bad right now. So that PIA is okay. But this is a great way to test this and make sure that before you're putting any issues into boards, I got a bent leg here I'm going to deal with, you can make sure that everything is working appropriately. Use my needle nose to straighten that leg back out. Use my great. So now what I can do is all of my pull stock, I can now test all my PIAs and see if they're bad. So this could be a great time saver, especially if I've got a lot of stock or I'm working on boards and want to make sure that I've actually got good PIAs. Now there's going to be some that you're going to have to still desolder from the board if you're working on them. So as you'll see in my System 9 video, there's a lot of PIAs that are still soldered on that you may have to desolder and socket to check. But it looks like all of these are good to go. So great. That's just one of the modules. In the next video, we're going to build the other 2 modules and then do some tests with that. But so far, just as kind of how to build the Neoloch Inquisitor, the core with the PIA module. We'll have another video, part 2. I'll talk more about my thoughts, some pros, some cons, and see if this is something that you should put in your toolbox. Until then,